Hey Ramblers, Steve here from Ramble and Reflections. Are you tired of not having a signal when you're trying to stream Netflix or upload your vacation photos? We've been there. After 3 years of full-time RV living, we hope the WeBoost Drive RV signal booster paired with our T-Mobile home internet, that it'll finally be the solution that could change everything. Stick around for our honest before and after results to see if this is the RV internet fix that you've been searching for.
1, 2, get ready to roll. If you're moving with the beat, then you're moving with the flow. Say 3, 4, get ready for more. We ain't come to mess around, we just come to hit the floor, yeah.
Picture this, we'd be sitting in some gorgeous camping spot and Rose would be trying to make a video call and the call would just drop. I've tried to upload a 10-minute video and it took 3 hours. Or we'd settle in for movie night and constant buffering. Sound familiar? The thing is, our T-Mobile home internet box is basically just a 5G hotspot that needs a strong cellular signal to work properly. When we're in remote areas with weak towers, it struggles. Though WeBoost, it helps a bit, giving us slightly better video calls, faster uploads, and it saved us once or twice for emergency communications. Now here's an important note. This is just a booster. It's supposed to amplify the existing signal. It can't create one where there's not one. But in weak signal areas, it definitely helps out a bit. All right, let's talk about what we're working with here today. This is the WeBoost cell phone booster. It's specifically designed for our lifestyle. Key features: up to 50 decibels gain. It works with all carriers and it's both omnidirectional and directional antenna options. In the WeBoost kit, you get an external antenna and you get this internal antenna right here. You get all these coax cables to connect it, and here's the hardware to plug it into the wall. This is the hardware to put the antenna on the roof up there. Actually, I'm putting it on the ladder. I'll get to that in a minute. So let's see if we can get this thing installed. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, first things first. Planning is everything. I'm using the WeBoost app to locate the nearest cell tower. You see that? The tower is about 1 mile west of us. That means our external antenna needs to go on the roof with a clear line of sight in that direction. Pro tip, avoid mounting near power lines or anything that can interfere with the signal. Step 2 is the external antenna mount. We're going to mount this to our ladder on the back. I've already mounted the bracket to the ladder, so I'll leave this on the ladder between uses. I only attach the antenna when we need a signal boost. All right, first things first, let's get this antenna mounted up. Step 3, cable routing. To run this cable, I run it down the edge of the ladder to the corner of the slide out. I pull the slide in just a little bit and route the cable through the corner. go ahead and slide it. A foot maybe. That's good. When the cable is all in, we close the slide again, everything seals up, and it's all waterproof once again. Thank you. We usually put the internal antenna on the table that Rose uses as a desk. Important point here, this needs to be at least 6 feet away from the external antenna to prevent oscillation. Oscillation will shut down the booster, so don't skip this step. The amplifier needs to go somewhere with good ventilation. We usually just put it behind the couch, elevated on a little box. I'm connecting the external antenna cable here, and the power supply plugs into the wall plug. Moment of truth. Powering everything on. Green lights across the board. Now let's run a speed test and see what we're working with here. All right, let's get to the numbers for this signal booster with our T-Mobile home internet and cell phone. So without the booster, the T-Mobile home internet, it hit 651 megabits per second down and 11.8 up. That's pretty solid for streaming or uploads. Let's see, with the booster, it hit 676 down and 12.4 up. A slight bump, but barely noticeable. And this thing gets hot and costs a ton. On my cell phone with no Wi-Fi, we got 105 megabits per second down and 1.16 up without it. With the booster, download dipped to 102, but upload jumped to 10.9. Better for video calls and posting. These numbers are all over the place though. The booster helps a bit, especially for uploads or weak signal spots, but it's just not a game changer. The WeBoost cell phone signal booster, it isn't the only option out there. And it's certainly not a miracle fix. It has come in handy a time or two when we've been in areas with bad service, but I'm pretty sure Starlink would offer a stronger, more consistent connection. But unlike that setup, this doesn't come with a separate monthly subscription, just what we're already paying for. That said, it's not exactly cheap up front either, but at least it's only a one-time purchase, no recurring fees. However, I don't really think it's worth the expense for the little boost we get from it. If I had it all to do over again, I wouldn't purchase it again. Just my honest opinion. Hey, we'd love to hear what you're using out on the road. Have you tried a signal booster like this, or do you swear by something else? Drop it in the comments below. We're always curious to see what works for other people out here. All right, well, that's going to wrap up this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you won't miss the next episode. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week.